What up, Clashers? This is the D here with MRder Inc. With another war recap. Now, on the last video, I said I thought maybe our the opponents were go wipers. I play. Yeah, they weren't. And this ended up being a really good one. Sorry if I lag a little bit. But yeah, look at that. 41 to 41. We won by 0.2%. It was pretty raw. I'm going to show up here. I mean, these guys did a great job. They 3-starred all the Town Hall 8s. Couldn't get all of our Town Hall 9s. We had a couple of mess ups there at the end. Mostly me. I was the culprit on those 2 stars there. But you know, I think the difference in this war was our Town Hall 8s beat their Town Hall 8s, and they had to drop down. Their Town Hall 8s had they got a few 3 stars with their Town Hall 8s, but they had about 5 or 6 Town Hall 9s drop down and take out Town Hall 8s. So that, I think, was the difference. We got a few more shots at their Town Hall 9s, and it made a big difference there. I think, and also their leader, I Play, came over to us, and she said, you know, she didn't have her queen for at least one of the raids, and that makes a big difference, you know. But great war, probably you know, top 5 best war we've had entire time we've had a clan. Definitely the best one you guys have seen so far on YouTube. So I got 6 I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna try to burn through them as fast as I can here. Let's see, we're gonna start with Mac. He had a 6-star war. Let's see how he did this one. Okay, where's he come in at? Where you at, Mac? Pretty quick war. He had about 45 seconds left. So he goes ahead and drops him down. Mac is just doing great with the no lore. Drops his witches behind after his golems are up front. He sends in the wall breakers. Has a wall breaker fail. But again, I don't think he really needed the wall breakers for this. Oh wait, no, he didn't bring a jump for this one. So yeah, he kind of did. But he created a pretty big funnel. And then watch this. Oh yeah, that's this one. His king takes a walk. So his queen manages to kill the enemy queen. Everything's in this rage he drops here. They're going to go ahead and take out, she's going to go ahead and take out the CC troops. He comes in on the right side here with his hogs. But watch his king over there. He's just going to keep wrecking stuff. He does get some value even though he went on a walk. Drops these heals down, protects the hogs from a bomb there. That was really good. Got a good amount of value in this. They were in some high HP buildings there. Sets off another bomb. And here we go. He's got a bunch of hogs left. Drops another heal on those high HP buildings there. Still got a Golemite up. Still got his queen up. They're doing work. He's got witches over there. He's got the king over here tanking for his hogs here. Because right now they be getting beat up by that archer tower. They don't even get hit by it. And then down goes the king. The hogs are, you know, finishing off some skeletons. And he's got cleanup troops all over the place. The queen's going to get killed by the king here, but that's okay. He's almost dead anyway. We're going to again speed this up. This is a long video here. Boom, takes him down, and that's it. Very, very good job, Mac. You've been killing it lately, man. Again, a 6-star war. Let's see what we got here. Next up is Trent hitting number 6. Trent hitting the video twice in a row. So he's going to bring Go-Ho, our favorite. Drops down the golem. Drops down another golem. And it probably should have dropped that just a little bit farther away because it redirected to go after that mortar because it's on the outside, but that's A-okay. Notice the lone hog he drops in there. Helps take out the mortar faster. Takes out this cannon. The whole time he's clearing out a path to get his king in there and kind of funnel his troops. I will say this, Trent, you want to kind of move him a little farther to the edges. You didn't leave any breadcrumbs, and you're going to see what happens. His king doesn't go in, as I'm sure he wanted it to. But again, it really works out on this video. You're going to see it worked out even better than it did for Mac. So he drops his queen in. He's got his poison working on all those CC troops. Queen's going to go ahead and take all this down. He's still got a golem up there. And notice his king. He was late on his jump, so his king didn't go to the core. He walked along the side. But it's okay, because the queen, he takes the ability, takes out the enemy queen. And then watch this. His king is tanking on that cannon there. He sends in a 2-finger drop. And you'll notice he doesn't have to use a heal on these hogs on the left side. doesn't have to do it because they're not getting hit. The king is what's getting hit. So they basically run through that. He drops a heal over here for these guys who don't have any protection. Really good heal there, covering a lot of defenses. That one hog's still working on it. Finally has to drop a heal because everything gets out of range and they're actually hitting the hogs. But look how much of the base is done at this point. Just about everything. His king is actually still alive. They get hit with that bomb there, and that hurt pretty bad. But again, there's only a few defenses left. He's still got a bunch of hogs that haven't been damaged. A bunch of them are going to get wiped out by this whiz tower here, but he's still got plenty. They're going to come over, take out this archer tower. But watch this. They do finally run out of gas. And that cannon's going to blast them along with that spring trap. So that cannon's basically dead. It's going to go ahead here and take out the queen because she gets distracted. But again, he kept his CC troops alive. You keep those witches working, they're going to do more work for you. I'm going to speed up here just a wee bit. And see this? That last goblin runs over and whack, kills that cannon. Great job, Trent. Really love the king. I know that wasn't on purpose, but way to use it. Let's see here. Epic. I think this might be Epic's first time on the channel. Had a really good one here. This was a cleanup attack. Another southern teaser base. Notice he's only got level 2 golem. So we had a debate. I told him to bring 3 golems. He brought 2. That's okay. But look at this. Drops the 2 hogs in. Takes out those mortars. Now look, when you're attacking on witches and they got mortars like that, you've got to get rid of the mortars. Because if you don't, they are going to wreck your witches. Those hogs take out 3 defenses. Help take out the 2 whiz towers. Because they would still be up there. And whiz towers are also really, really bad for witches. Drops his heroes down. Everything's going into the core. The CC troops are going down. Now the queen is way, way up there. Okay? And this is kind of why I said bring 3 golems, because you know that golem's going to start running out of gas. Everything's getting hit right now. It's actually looking pretty grim at this point. You notice his king's wrapping around. He's going to start knocking out some of these over here. He's got a rage though. He's got that rage right there. And those 2 witches, eventually those skeletons are going to get through. They've actually been doing those witches were actually protecting his hogs because the queen wasn't going after them. That last witch is going to come in and start hitting that queen. And again, it just distracts them long enough to protect them. He held on to that heal for a really long time, and I like that because he ended up needing that extra gas. Gets the last one down. Notice the queen finally went down. The king is still alive up there. These hogs blow up the last bomb, but they still got a little bit of life in them. And that witch is still doing work for him. Just taking care of that king so they don't take out his hogs. We're going to speed up now because it is all over. Oop. Yep. It probably does look like every base kind of looks like a good base for drags at this point with that new lightning earthquake combo. But we're going to speed up here. Boom, boom, boom. Well done, Epic. Can't wait to put you back on here, man. So next one. You know what? I'm gonna skip that. But that's gonna be the last one because it was probably the turning point in the raid or in the war. Qinger is gonna hit 9 here, and Qinger also had a 6-star war. This was a great attack. Got a little bit lucky on this one. I think. No. It's the other one that he barely made it through. So he sends his hogs in. Send quite a few. They split off, take out that Tesla. That might have been few too many for what he got. One thing I'll say, guys, and I've seen this, you got to be on the lookout. And I was guilty of this in the war. When they don't have a drag in there, the poison can pretty much take out anything. So don't anchor. If you got to be on the lookout. If that's what pops out, don't anchor, because actually you wasted a lot of time there. The spell was a little off because they weren't quite bunched up like they are when they come out of the clan castle. So you spent more time there, and time matters. I mean, how many times have we lost because we needed 10 more seconds or 5 more seconds? So he sends down his witches. Didn't need them because he was expecting a drag. Didn't need them. Goes ahead and sends his hogs in right behind to keep them alive. They come in, they take out that whiz tower, and then they just run right into this core. Drops a heal there. A lot of buildings there. They kind of split off though. So that was that heal didn't really get him much. But here we go. He's got another. That heal I do like. because he's got a lot of buildings that are going to stay in that, and that hill worked out pretty well too. You're going to notice, I think he hits a bomb down here at the bottom. Oh no, that's a Tesla. Okay, never mind. Slide down just a little bit so we can see it. But notice the witches, the wizards, the king, everything's still up. It's out there doing work. This would have been a really good base for a king trade. You could drop that king down there and just traded kings. I would have done that. But hey, whatever. It works out. We're going to speed up because it's all just clean up from here. And again, guy had his bombs on the outside of the base. Don't put your bombs on the outside of the base, guys. Don't put your bombs on the outside of your base. I think, yeah, he had all 3 of his bombs on the outside. There we go. Good one, Qinger. We're going to slide on down. Doc also had a 6-star war. Let's see here. Doc just rocked it out on 13. I really like this attack. Let's see what he does here. So he sends a couple in. I think he was trying to get a bomb here. This was a first attack. He thought maybe there was a bomb there. There wasn't. He didn't quite get the lure. So he sends a few more in to take out the archer tower. And he had to take it out. You know, you might think, oh, well, he spent 4 to get that. That's too much. But he had to take it out to get the lure. So good job there. And you know, that was a recovery. He was hoping to get it on the other side. So he drops down a barb, lures them out, goes ahead and drops his witches. Good time there, gives him time to develop. Drops those wizards behind him, very sparingly. Loving it, Doc, loving it. And he drops another one in there just for good measure because I think one of them got taken out. Goes ahead and wipes out that drag. He throws a bunch more wizards. I would have probably held those wizards. I don't think you needed all those other wizards, but hey, whatever. Nitpicky. Yeah, see, they're getting, a couple of them got hit there. But it's all good. Takes out that archer tower. But look at this, the 2-finger drop. Look how deep these heals are. Well, he still hasn't dropped a heal. And that is awesome. Way to gauge it, Doc. Drops it here because he sees the bomb. Very good job. Drops another one over here just because they need it. And then, you know, he's still got a heal left. He's still got one. Very good job. And he drops it right here as they run into the Wiz Tower and run through this king so they can be protected from that. And all that's left is that Archer Tower over there, really. I guess he's got that cannon. The mortar isn't going to do anything at this point. And the Archer Tower is totally distracted by that witch. So it's useless at this point. And there it goes, dead. He drops his poison to deal with the king a little bit. But it's all over here. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Very good job, Doc. Great war, man. Oh, bomb. Boom. There we go. All right, so this last one, I'm going to say this one was the turning point in the war because I was counting it out, and man, we had to take this one out, and we had to at least get the 41. Obviously, we were hoping to get 42 because they had 6 Town Hall 9s left. There were 6 Town Hall 8s to take out, and that was going to get them to 41. So we had enough Town Hall 9 attacks, but we needed to have as many as possible. So we really needed a Town Hall 8 to take this out, and all that was left was Stridor, our number 14. He doesn't have hogs yet, and this had already been hit by drags. But watch this. Using that new Rage Quake spell. It's awesome stuff. Drops a drag up there, takes out that builder hut. Don't let the huts get behind you, guys. That is dangerous. So as they're developing and he's creating that funnel there, he's going to go ahead and drop that so he doesn't lose any time. Sends his drags in on the sides to keep creating that funnel, and then drops them right up the middle. He used his king to do that too, and that's good. Drops that rage there. That's going to send those drags through those high HP buildings and right to the AD. They also wipe out that king, so he stops getting distracted. Because everything was taken out that way, his balloons get in there. I don't think, do they actually take out the AD? I don't know if they actually get to. Oh, yeah, they do. Boom. But he's got just a ton of drags left. Gosh, his king was still alive for a second there, tanking. Again, I'm going to speed it up because it's drags and there's no work being done now. This is just cleanup at this point. But he was efficient enough with his time, and this one came right down to, I think, to like the last couple seconds because he's still got builder huts in each corner except for the bottom one. And that one archer tower's messing him up a little bit. But it ain't enough. It ain't enough. It ain't gonna take that dragon. It's locked onto the wrong one, the one with more health. So they burn through the last few trash buildings, finally get to it, and it survives. And that's actually pretty important because these buildings just went down just a tiny bit faster. Like I said, every second mattered. And then we speed it up here. And like I said, if Strider hadn't taken this out, I honestly, I don't know. I don't think we win. I really don't. I don't think we win, even by 2.2%. So great job, Strider. Way to step up, man. We need it. And actually, I think you had a 6-star war too, didn't you? You did. You did have a 6-star war. So great job, man. Well, guys, that's been it. To everybody over at iPlay, awesome war. Awesome war. Keep banging, guys. You guys were incredible. But hey, like and subscribe if you like the videos. Otherwise, hey, just keep getting 3 stars.